Hey everyone, welcome back to Wood and Nichols the movie vlog. It's so easy. I don't know why I'm messing that up. I'm here with my very good friend Melaina, and today we're going to talk about professors, our most favorite people on campus, I'm sure.
Love them.
So our reference to the movie is that in Wood and Nichols, CG hears a professor say something completely outrageous. So my question for my college survivors is, what is the craziest thing that you overheard a professor saying? Said it to you, said it to someone else, said it in class to everyone? Let's talk about those stories. So since this is a new question, I'm going to answer as well as Melaina, and I will go first. Now, this is something that's a little sore spot for me, and you'll understand why as I tell the story. So we're required at USC to take writing classes, and you take one freshman year, you take another your junior year or something like that. Yeah. So as a part of those classes, you have to have these mandatory meetings with your professor. So I was in there with my professor in her office, and there was also another classmate of mine that was there as well, which I bring that up for a reason that you'll understand later. So my professor, who was of a lighter persuasion, meaning Caucasian, was talking to me about my paper, and she said, you know, I really like what you have going here, but I think you can do more. I think you can do better. You know, why don't you need to be stronger. You need to bring out the hoochie mama in your papers, the hoochie mama. And dun 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 dun, I was like, in my mind, you know, when you hear that, you're like, wait, maybe she said, I love my mama or something. Yeah. I don't know. And so I just kind of was like, okay. She said, yeah, you know, you just be like, just really strong and really know what you want to say. And, you know,
that is not a hoochie mama.
Just do that. So I was a little in shock, you know, and I was thinking, I mean, what would she say to this other student who was there, who was also of the same persuasion as my professor? What would she say? What random stereotype would she say to her? And I was also a little embarrassed because that person was there. And okay, so this is my professor. You want to respect your professors. And so I kind of let it go. But we had to come back. We had to come back to do more meetings as we kept doing the drafts. Why did my professor say this 2 more times in 2 different meetings? So by the last meeting, I said, you know what? I'm going to prepare myself. I might have to address this. So finally she says, you know what? Good job, but I think you need to bring out the hoochie mama in your papers. And I said, you know what?
Was it third?
It was a third strike. Third strike, you're out. You're out. You know what I'm saying? You're out. So I said, you know, I just really want you to know that hoochie mama is never something that someone would try to be, that someone would try to aspire to be.
Have you heard of the song Hood Rat, Hoochie Mama?
Hood Rat, hoochie mama.
That's not something.
No, you don't want to do that. And she said, oh no, I'm so sorry. And, you know, her face was turning red and everything. And she said, no, I just, you know, hoochie mamas, they really know who they are and what they want to do. And they just say, I'm going to do this. And mind you, as she was telling me to be a hoochie mama, she was doing some neck action too, okay? Not okay. And so basically, I was very calm when I talked to her because she didn't know. She was trying to be helpful and she didn't know. And when these kinds of things happen, especially to my college dreamers, you got to take the rational approach. You don't go off because it's not always ill-intended, okay? Yeah. And you just have to inform the people. And then we had to straighten that out. And then after that, she was very careful with all her words. And but that was really special. Yeah, professors, craziness. So Melaina,
I admire you for that, for telling her.
You have to. I mean, you can't let that go.
Yeah.
Don't let it go.
Do not.
I mean, I let it go 2 times, and then I had to give it to the third.
Well, you gave her stripes.
I was a freshman. I mean, what did I know? I wasn't prepared for this kind of craziness.
Just a baby.
Yeah. Okay, so Melaina, what you got?
Well, I actually am sitting to, I don't know, to the right of me is the building that I was in when my teacher said something very outrageous to me. He was my African American literature teacher. Very long, thin, black man. And he was just a character. And so I remember one class, he's talking about slavery. And he proceeds to tell the class about how slave women were beautiful. And I'm sure, they were. My people, it's not slave women, it was black women, are beautiful, right? But he decides that he's going to say, oh, the slave woman, when they were in the fields. Could you imagine Halle Berry? Could you imagine Beyonce on the field? No, I couldn't imagine them on the field. No, because they wouldn't be in the field or anywhere. I don't know. I just thought that was random. He just picked the lightest people he could find to put on the field and said, could you imagine Halle Berry on the field? I mean, even Halle Berry, she was Queen in the movie Queen, and she wasn't in the field. She was in the house. But during that, I don't know, I don't even want to call it like a lesson, a sermon. I was coughing, I had a cold, I was coughing, and I blew my nose a couple of times, but I did it kind of cool. I wasn't just coughing on people. I was just kind of, and I was trying to get my grade, so I came to class. He should have been happy. And he even gave me a Halls. He reached into his long, thin-legged pocket and gave me a Halls. So at the end of class, I'm leaving, and then he says, and remember, students, please don't bring illness into my classroom. I walked out of there with my head hung low, just like this. Dun, 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 dun. It was a very sad moment in my life. But you know what? I got over it because he wasn't going to bring me down. My illness got me, I don't know, B+. No, actually, I think I got an A in that class.
All right.
So I brought my illness to the class, Mr. Williams. And I got an A. So that's my outrageous story. I thought he was pretty outrageous.
Beyonce in the field.
Yes. Could you imagine? Oh, I'm a single lady.
Yeah. Yes. Well, thank you so much, Melaina, for sharing.
Thank you for inviting me.
And this was a little longer. I wonder how long this is. Maybe like 9-10 minutes.
It's a little longer because we have both had stories, and her story was really teaching you a lesson. Don't let stuff fly, no matter whether you're black, Latino, white, whatever.
No, woman, male.
Yes.
Don't do it. So please share your stories. What did a professor say to you that was just like when you heard it, you were like, what? You did a double take with your ears. You did a double take with your ears.
Double take.
Head on over to woodennicklesmovie.com and share your stories. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on the site. And I need to get some more representation from my colleges. Come on. I mean, USC is representing Trojans, but I know that there's more of you out there that want to share. So thank you so much.
woodennickels.com. I said woodennickels.com.
Thank you. That's our jingle, but not really. Okay, so thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.